Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to review a blender that I just got. Now all I did yesterday, I received this in the mail. I looked it up because I thought it was pretty neat, and I watched a few little reviews on it, and I didn't really see any that I thought was really what I wanted, because I use a green drink, and before I was using this really high dollar green drink. It was terrible. It seemed like it needed to be blended up, and the only way that I could drink it and have a good taste with it is with a blender. And when I would go camping, hiking and camping, I would take that. I was doing the fasting mimicking diet, and I needed a blender. Well, obviously I didn't have one, so I just took a shaker cup. Not the same, believe me. And you know, I've been looking for a portable, small, very nice blender. And you know, if you're interested in seeing that fasting mimicking diet video with me using the shaker cup on the greens, I'll link it right here. You can check it out and see. And I did go camping with it, and you know, it was okay, but a blender would have been super nice. Where I was, there was absolutely no power, and you know, I could have took an inverter, plugged the thing in, but by that time, who wants to do all that? So anyway, I've been looking at these things, and you know, one thing that I really like, now obviously if I was in the woods this wouldn't be the case, but I like to have a blender that is powerful enough to chop up ice. I looked at all of the reviews that I saw on this blender right here, and I didn't see a single one where they were chopping up ice. Now, if you're like me, and if you ever had a green drink, depending on which one you get, some of them are really, really, really good, and some of them are kind of like, oof. So I try to get the ones, you got to pay a little bit of money for them, but you know, ones that actually have a good taste to them. The one that I got before was terrible. This is not a green drink review. This is right now a blender review. So I'm going to take some ice and I'm going to blend it up, and I'm going to see just if it will blend it or not. Now, I don't have to get it super paper thin, but I do want to get it where it's drinkable, where I don't have to, you know, choke on any ice shards or anything. So what I did yesterday, I got it, I went to work, I put it on charge, and it's back here charging right now, and it's completely full. Now, I'll tell you something about it right now. Now, all I did was literally pull it out of the box. It comes with a charger. It does not come with a box, so if you have a cell phone, obviously you have a little box. But when it's charging, I don't know if you can see or not, when it's done charging, all the lights are completely green. Now, hopefully you can see it on the camera. And what I saw about this blender in particular, some of the cons were, actually a lot of them were, people were saying that it was made of glass. Well, I, for one, like that option, because if you were to put it in the microwave and heat it up, I don't like that plastic taste. I actually like glass because, you know, obviously you don't have that aftertaste after you clean it really good and everything. But anyway, you know, you can heat it up, and this thing, my main selling point on this one was the fact that you can actually put a lid on it and you can take it with you. You don't have to have the blender with you. It has a little handle on the top where you can carry it, and I'll show you all that here in a second. But the main thing I want to do for today with this, like I said, I've not even used it at all whatsoever, and I want to see if it will chop ice. So without further ado, let me bring it up here and show you guys what it looks like, tell you visually what I see, and then we'll chop some ice. Now, if you're wanting to see a video of people making smoothies with it, there's plenty of them on there, but there's none, like I said, about the ice. So let me show you what you get with it. So you get the lid that comes with it, and I'll show you how to put all this on in a second. Now, I've never done it before. As you can see, this is still in the plastic. This is the brush that cleans the blades, but I've seen enough videos of how to use this part where it's pretty cut and dry. I mean, I think anybody can do it. It does come with a little brush. Like I said, I haven't opened it yet. I've had no need to, I just literally got it. Comes with your power cord. And just so you know, if you're interested, I did read that this is waterproof, but don't submerge it. So if you get water on it, it's not going to hurt anything, as long as the little flap is closed. So we'll go ahead and close it now. That's what it looks like when it's closed. Now, it will not operate if it's not all the way tight, supposedly. So if it's loose, not going to operate. It has a safety feature right there that unless it's depressed, it will not work, and the glass has to depress it. Supposedly you can get that little gasket out of there and clean it if need be. So after you're done mixing, you would turn it upside down so that it's basically upside down. You would unscrew the blender part of it. You would take the extra lid that I told you, Put it on, you can flip it upside down, and then you have a little case. And then you can just drink it. Cut and dry, right guys? Pretty easy. But now comes the test. The test that we've all been waiting for, guys. So I have two different options on my refrigerator for the ice. And I'm just going to use the cube part. We're going to put some cubes in here. Now, as you see, it's ice. I might have to put a little bit of water in there, but for the first part of this, I am going to not put water in, just see if it'll blend the ice up first. But I may have to add just a little bit of water so it'll actually move the stuff around. So let's go ahead and put it on and see what happens. Now, like I said, it's going to get loud here, but I want to know because I like my drinks cold, very cold, and I want to know that this blender will actually blend the ice if need be. So let's go ahead and do it. So to turn it on, all you do is push it twice. And shake it a little bit. Alright, so I believe it will chop it. Let's put a little bit of water in. Let's put just a little bit, as you can see. It's not much, just enough to get it, you know, moving around. Alright, let's see. See what happens. 1, 2. Oh, it spins it around good. So it will not chop ice at all. I mean, it did a little bit, I guess you could say, but for the most part, no, it's a fail. And you can see that the blades, they're not broke or anything. That's one thing I was kind of worried about, but it does not chop ice whatsoever. So now my ice maker will actually crush the ice a little bit. Let's crush the ice in there, put it here and see what happens. So like my dreams, they're completely crushed. And as you can see in there, I'm even going to put a little bit of water in here just to make it, you know, spin around. Once again, I just put just a little bit in there. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but see what happens. I'm very interested to see. As you can see, there are some bigger parts in here. All right, we are right on top of the blades. Let's push it twice and see what happens. Now, to be fair, I did read that you need to put it on a surface so it actually will have a chance to sit and do its thing. So let's do that too. All right, here we go. 1, 2. All right, let's put a little bit more water and see what happens. The ice at the bottom, the water is definitely at the top. Let's see what happens this time. Well, let's see. We may have our answer. That did the job. So now that we did that, let's do the same thing with real ice. Dump all this out. We'll put cubes in there and fill it full of water and see what happens. All right, so with the water in here, let's see what happens. Do it one more time. Let's see what we got. So for the most part, it did pretty decent, but I don't know if you guys can see because it's fogging up. My hands are warm. But there's a lot of ice cubes still left in there. So let's see what it looks like. There you go. It has a lot of ice left. So I kind of shaved it, but it didn't really do what I would expect it to do, like a big blender. All right, so the question is, what do I think about it? I think that for a smoothie, for a green drink without ice or with the crushed ice, would be perfect. What do I think about full ice cubes? It's a no-go whatsoever. You saw what it did. I tried both ways, just with ice, a little bit of water, and then full water when you see what I got. So, is it a good blender? For the price, yes. Because I can make smoothies if I want to. I can make a green drink if I want to. I can make, you know, pretty much puree pretty much any food, I believe. But what I recommend buying this, if you're just mixing like drinks, yes. If you really want to chop up some stuff, stick with a plug-in blender, guys, because I think that you may be disappointed in this. Good thing about this, if you decide to use this, I'm gonna leave a link down below. You can buy it. Just click on it. It'll take you right to Amazon. And if you decide to purchase it, you can purchase it through my store. The site that I give you, it will not cost you a cent more than normal would cost you to look it up on your own. And if you test it and you like it, you're not out anything. If you test it and you don't like it, you can send it back to Amazon. Now, I probably, honestly, will keep mine because I don't plan on cutting up ice with mine. I mean, not now especially. If I do, I'll be using my crushed ice. So if you have a refrigerator with, or whatever, with a crushed ice option, by all means, it's a damn good blender. But if you don't, I think you might be disappointed. So it's really up to you. I'm probably going to keep mine. You know, I paid like $32, I think is what it was, $33, something like that. So it's not a bad option. But if ice is your key thing that you want to chop up, you're not going to get it with this blender, guys. Other than that, I think for smoothies, green drinks, yada, 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 I think it's perfect. All right, guys, if you like what you see here, like and subscribe. There'll be some more reviews on a lot of different things. I buy a lot of different things here, and I want to try them out, and I want to give you my full review so you guys will know if it's good or not. Now, that thing right there, like I said, what I recommended on a scale of 1 to 10, I would give it a 6, honestly. So, you know, I can't give it a 10 because obviously it's not what I thought it would be. I thought it would definitely chop up the ice, but a little bit better anyway. Crushed ice is perfect, guys. All right, if you like what you see, like and subscribe. God bless, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Have a great day.